Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm here to bring you a video about my top 3 DeFi projects to invest for the long term. This is all, my opinion. I'm looking to scale out roughly around the end of 2021 because that's when I think this bull market is likely to peak out. So, guys, if you like the sound of that, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. We'll be breaking down all your favorite cryptos all throughout this bull run. So, in this video, I want to not only mention these 3 coins and what they do, but also briefly run through some tactical analysis with each. So, guys, number one, if you've been following the channel, you might already be able to guess it. It's synthetics, SNX. Derivatives, in my opinion, is destined to grow to be larger than the trading of the underlying market. And in the legacy, but in crypto, it's the exact opposite. The derivatives are much smaller than the trading of underlying assets. So if the whole crypto market could do a 20-30x in the next year or so, what could derivatives do? And synthetics is by far the number 1 player in crypto and derivatives today. So that's why I put it on my top 3 list. I put it in my top 10 list, and I'm putting it in number 1 in my DeFi list because I think synthetics has an amazing long-term potential. If indeed crypto is to mature as an asset class, as I believe it will. Guys, as well, number 2 is Ren. Guys, people are sleeping on Ren. Yes, there's lots of people in the space that talk about it, lots of people who know about it, but I don't see the kind of hype, the kind of narrative behind Ren that we see with some other coins like VeChain. Like VeChain has a VeChain army, it has a following behind it. We don't really see that with Ren. And I think it's kind of undervalued because, guys, what Ren does is it helps to bridge liquidity between blockchains. So as institutional investors are flooding into Bitcoin, I think it's a matter of time before they start eyeing the altcoins. And something like Ren that helps bridge liquidity, helps move liquidity in between blockchains, could really benefit from the flood of institutional investors moving into Bitcoin once they decide to move in the altcoins later down the road. So the way Ren kind of works is that you need like 100,000 Ren to run a dark node. A dark node gives you access to the fees from basically being the middleman who processes the transactions between blockchains. So that's where the Ren token comes into play. And we've been pumping quite a bit as of late. I'll run through some quick TA with all of them, kind of talk about what I see happening with each. And another one that's not really on. I'm gonna put Celsius, the Cell token, on my decentralized finance list because it's not a part of the Celsius network. And the thing that's great about Cell is you can actually earn it for free. You don't even have to buy it. So to explain what this is, Celsius network is essentially a platform where you can stake cryptocurrency in an open-ended fashion, meaning you don't have to lock up your cryptocurrency to stake it. You can just put it in there, and then every week it'll pay you an interest rate. Now, obviously, there are some risks with loaning out your or putting your crypto on any platform when you don't own your private keys to your crypto. There is some degree of risk, but if you're comfortable with holding your crypto on an exchange, putting it in something like Celsius is the same thing. And my point being, you can put your crypto on this platform and earn Celsius for free. And having Celsius is good because when you have Celsius in your Celsius account, you get access to higher interest rates and better rates on loans. So I think Celsius platform is very interesting. We have a link down in the description below. I don't think our link works, to be honest, but hey, guys, just if you like the idea and you're okay with storing your crypto on a platform where you don't have your own keys, then consider something like Celsius because they do pay very high interest. Now, let's run through some TA. Synthetics is just going on an absolute tear, everyone. Like, even with the crash we had with Ethereum in Bitcoin recently, Synthetics did not fare that terribly. Looking at the 6-hour here, I'm just trying to find if I can see or possibly anticipate a good entry. If I was thinking of getting in this myself, honestly, this has been pumping so much. I would honestly want to wait for a dip, any kind of dip, before I personally got in. We seem to be perhaps reaching some kind of temporary peak along with the upside, sideways price consolidation. I think at the very least we're going to fall back down and retouch our EMAs here. So with this having pumped so much, guys, and we don't really know when and if we're going to get a pullback, I think dollar cost averaging would be the approach I take, where you buy a little bit now, a little bit later, a little bit next week, next month, kind of thing. That way you kind of average out your entry price, and if we dip, you can buy the dip, kind of thing. So I think it's just a matter of time for when the 6 hour we touch our 20 EMA. So I'd be kind of looking. I'd consider adding to my bags. If we hit kind of like 1450, I actually want to add to my bags, guys. Like, I got in at like below the $5 level, and now I really regret not buying more. Yeah, it'd be very interesting. So something to note here: whenever we really try to break down, we found support on the 100 EMA on the 4 hour. So if we do ever break down again, have a red day where the whole market's down, I would look out to try and add to the 100 when price is near the 100 EMA on the 4 hour. We can see we found support off that. So you know what, guys, I don't really see a drop happening soon. I will run through some important things they need to keep an eye out for in terms of all altcoins near the end. But let's move on to Ren. And Ren is very interesting because it's been breaking out of this ascending triangle, and depending where you take the height of this triangle. Yeah, okay. Let's say we take the height of this triangle like here, or even we dipped all the way down here. So breakout point here. We may even have a little bit more gas in our tank here. We may hit like the 50 cents, low 50 cents region, which I mean makes sense. We're kind of already getting rejected off of 50 cents. Let's take a look at our indicators here. Okay, yeah. So based off the 1 hour on Ren, things do want to go down, which we can clearly see. Yes, the 1 hour. Because momentum waves going down, stochastic down, MACD down, RSI down. So, okay. So I think we're going to fall down to, at the very least, retest our EMA around 45, 46 cents. So again, I would take a dollar cost averaging approach. The market is very bullish. We don't know exactly when dips will happen, and we don't know exactly the extent of those dips. So kind of, buying the dips of solid projects and accumulating for the long term is the best strategy in my opinion. Again, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but this is the approach I would take. I'm going to be looking to add to some of these bags. Also for full disclosures, I sometimes forget to mention this. I actually own all three of these coins that I'm mentioning. And again, I'm a long-term investor looking to scale out end of 2021. So, excuse me, that's kind of the approach I would take. Long wicks to the upside. I think we're going to fall down, retest our EMA. As we can see, during this pump, we found support at the 20 EMA on the 1 hour. Moving on to Celsius. Celsius is very interesting here because it's in a descending triangle, and we're likely to have a breakout soon. So I think we just need to kind of wait on the sidelines. I think Celsius is going to have a big move within the next 7 days here. We're near an apex macro descending triangle. We're likely to have a breakout within the next 7 days. Whenever we break out, we're likely to trend in that direction for quite some time. So guys, the great thing about Celsius, again, if you don't even have to buy it. If you just stake your crypto on the Celsius platform, you can earn free Celsius. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. That's it for now. Take care.